When it comes time to buy or sell your home, getting the most for your money is a priority. In order to do so, there's lots of communication between the buyer, realtor, and seller. So we heard from the expert on negotiation. With the real estate market full of constant competition, it can be said that just about anything is negotiable when it comes to buying a new home.
Price is usually the most often thought of as the negotiable item, but I recently had a home sale where a woman sold her home, and changing the light bulbs in the entire house was actually a condition of closing.
Despite some demands being a bit overboard, there are plenty of reasonable requests made as well.
When the sellers are dealing with already depressed pricing in a lot of cases, they're a little more reticent not to be giving away things like appliances, furniture, lighting fixtures, window treatments, things that normally would be, thought of to go along with the sale.
It's also a good idea for the seller to communicate with their realtor on what may or may not be negotiable. In order to get a feel for what a house has to offer, it's best to talk to a realtor like Steve Antoni. However, further inspection will be able to tell you more in-depth information about a house.
We've received an offer, we're under contract, we've taken a deposit. Now we get a home inspection. A lot of times things pop up that could tank the deal. So a suggestion may be, and some sellers are looking into doing what we call a pre-sale inspection.
When negotiating a sale, be confident in getting what you want, but not demanding.
More often than not, we see things like the buyers are asking for the sellers to pay the closing costs. And, that's a fairly, hefty expense. But again, if it's been figured into the price, if it's something that the seller and the realtor decided beforehand that most people are going to ask for, a closing cost concession, or the seller to pay the closing costs, then it's figured in. It's not as big of a shock.
And Steve Antoni says that as the seller, it's all about the pricing. Have a plan and be prepared. You could get an offer as soon as the for sale sign goes up, and you could need a place to stay in just a matter of weeks. For more information from RI Living, head to foxprovidence.com.